Welcome back. This is Razakius, and we are back in Hearts of Iron 4 playing as South Africa. And last episode, Czechoslovakia ceded to Germany, and it looks like Germany actually made half of it a puppet. Kind of interesting. So this little section is a puppet. Probably not a terrible move, I guess. I don't know. They weren't at war with anybody. They could have just kept it all. So we have a little bit of extra political power. We can't do war economy yet. What I'm going to do instead... we're not really too concerned about becoming fascist, but what we're going to do is go with political power gain. And this also gives us ideology drill defense, which will be good too. Just to make sure nobody can come in and change our political power away from fascism. I think that, and it gives us a little boost to political power so that we can switch between everything. So, at this point, we're going to go with emergency workers. This is going to make things get constructed faster, and I believe that's going to be good for us overall. We kind of want to go down that line because it'll give us more troops. We can't really go to war with anybody until we can get a better troop base. We have enough troops where we can start building up, but we can't really do anything yet. So, let's go ahead and continue to build dispersed industry. We have sort of hit a cap on what we can build. If we look here, after this oil refinery gets built, we have one slot left in Natal, and that's going to be it. And I might use that for a dockyard, because we only have one. So we need to desperately increase that. Yugoslavia claims Bulgaria. That's interesting. Bulgaria is this. So it's, I don't understand. They claim it. Oh, they're just putting war designs out there. Okay. That makes sense, I suppose. Why not? Weirdness happening in Eastern Europe, I think. Like, that's where all the interesting stuff is happening. Nothing really happening in Western Europe. It's all been here, and Poland's been staying out of it too. Very interesting occurrences. Usually Poland gets involved, but apparently not this time. So we do need to upgrade everything. But I think I'm going to go with advanced machine tools. Or actually, let's go with advanced equipment conversion. I think that's going to work better for us right now. We have enough military bases for a little while. I don't think we really need to worry about our how effective those are. We more just need to make sure that once we upgrade, we don't have to worry about it as much. Alright, we're getting pretty close. 18 days away from goodness. What's happening here? Lithuania rejects German demands. So Germany's going after Lithuania, which is this country, and they've now declared war on Lithuania. That apparently brought Poland into it too, because look at how fast Germany is just taking over Poland at this point. It's going like nothing. Like nothing. Alright, so we got both of our tanks came up, and we're going to go ahead and do the artillery version of both of the tanks. And emergency workers is done as well. It's great. Yeah, I mean, we might as well continue down this line. We don't really need coastal forts, but I guess that will help in the long run. It certainly can't hurt to do that. So Poland must have been in alliance with Lithuania. Yes. They're in some sort of weird mini alliance, and the other states are not, which is kind of strange. But yeah, Germany doesn't seem to be having any problems with Poland, and we are at 52% tension now. It's making everybody a little tense, and rightfully so. We are up to 8 troops. We finally started getting our troops made. Let's go ahead and build. We have division speed there, or division defense. I think we're going to go with this one, division recovery rate. That'll mean that after a battle, our divisions will be a little bit quicker so that they can go out and fight some more. That'll be helpful for us. Now I see we have 20 army experience, so let's take a look, see if there's anything we can do with our district force. Because we kind of want to build those up if we can. So let's see if we can add the artillery. How much artillery would we have left? We would have 381 in storage. That's spectacular. And we're like 1 experience point away from being able to add some support to it. I think we're going to stick with this, because this gives us the desired combat width of 20. 20 is a great number to have. So we're going to go with that. And we have a free civilian factories. Yeah, let's go ahead with naval dockyards. It seems like as good of something to put on as anything for our last slot in Natal. Gun carrier Mark II. Good, good, good. And the priest is done. Alright, so what can we have these two going after? We're going to have one go after the machine tools at this point. And let's see. What else can we do? I don't really want to go down that quite yet. Since we just added the artillery, let's do the artillery bonus on one, and the other one we should go ahead and up our infantry. We are a little bit behind the times on our infantry, and all we have is infantry, so that's kind of a problem. We have 40,000 troops left. Oh yeah, we now have tanks research, so I think it is time to start building heavy tanks. And I did put 3 on total artillery just to start getting a backstock. We're going to take one of those away so that it goes towards the heavy tank. The heavy tank is kind of at a loss. The synthetic oil didn't help us a ton, but I'm sure it helps us a little. We are starting to get to the time where it might seem like a good idea to drop out of free trade. We aren't fascist yet, so we can't go to war economy without going into war. Theoretically, we could go to war against Portugal. I think that's going to start World War II, though. We're getting pretty high. Oh my gosh. So Germany has totally taken Poland and Lithuania. Didn't even want to put them into puppets. He just took them. That might cause him problems with Soviet Union. They usually like to attack if you have a shared border, unless they come up with a treaty of some sort. But that's not our problem. That's going to be their problem. Hopefully. I mean, it could turn into our problem, but right now it's their problem. So, we're in June of 39, still no World War II, 61% tension, which is a high amount of tension. I wonder what Germany is actually doing at this point. Are they planning on going after like one of these states? I don't know. Let us... I think we're gonna no, we can't. Let's actually go with maintenance company. Now that we're building tanks, we can do that. And I thought we already went up advanced machine tools. Did I accidentally hit the wrong one? Or am I going crazy? I might be going crazy. Reconstitute the Cape cores. So this is going to give us more people to take from, because that'll drop our 55% penalty down to 40%, which is really what we need at this point. We have a couple more slots thanks to dispersed industry, so we're going to put the traditional civilian factory there. Will that give us the achievement? Is it 8 that I need? Or is it more than 8? I don't know. We'll let that sit. And we're going to put the synthetic oil refinery there for our last slot there, because we definitely need more oil. And then after that, we're probably going to build something here. Maybe we finally go back to our naval dock. Did I not do that? I think I did that. Maybe I didn't. Let's go ahead and do division speed. I want speed. Speed, speed, speed. Yeah. I think we're doing really well here. Oh, jeez. Jeez. I'm actually surprised that going to war with Poland and Lithuania didn't spark a war, the World War. Like, I kind of expected that to happen, but it didn't. I'm also torn here. I could, instead of going after Portugal, I could go after United Kingdom. Let's take a look at their goods here. Now, Portugal only would give me 1 rubber, whereas going after United Kingdom would give us... German Reich declared war on the Soviet Union. Wow. So going after the UK would get us basically all the chromium in the world. There's more. But it would also get us tungsten, which would help us with our artillery. And then as we go up, we would get rubber. I'm shocked that Germany is going this way instead of this way. And that, you know, it probably actually is good for them, because Russia's not part of the Allies yet, and it usually takes them a while to join. So it's really Russia on their own, and they probably haven't built up technology yet. So this is probably a pretty smart move for Germany, considering they're not in World War II yet. It's very interesting, though. Interesting development. I feel like there's no way... I can't justify. We need world tension at 100% in order to justify, because we're still a democracy. Okay. How far are we into fascism land? Let's go back to this. So we're at 48%. We're still only growing at 0.01. I mean, do we... switch out one of these guys and in their place throw in the fascist guy? Not really sure. I don't really want to do that. Just go ahead and make better guns. And I'm going to go ahead and do the expand the Cape cores. Does that seem like a good idea? Or should I start military? Let's finish up these lines. This seems like a good idea. So let's get rid of the penalty altogether. That will allow us to be able to recruit even more troops, which we kind of need. We really should start thinking about getting heavy tanks built in. Our heavy tank production is really low though, and we only have 4. So I'm not sure if that's going to be a good idea to start using them right away. We kind of want to build a backstock, is what our goal is. Let's go ahead and look at what we're producing here. I think we're going to lower the production of infantry equipment for a little bit and increase our production of heavy tanks. We'll also lower the amount of fighters we're making in favor of tanks. Yeah, that seems like a quality idea. Okay. And see, they went and got greedy. They went and got greedy. That pretty much started World War II right there. Go ahead and build better artillery. Let's go up there and take a look at what happened. So they haven't even... I don't know why they went after Luxembourg. They really didn't have to do that. They were concentrating on Russia. As soon as they got the Soviet Union capitulated, they could have turned around. But no, they decided to turn around and go after Luxembourg and start World War II. Yeah. So they're all in, which is kind of interesting. We could at this point decide to start going after United Kingdom, and United Kingdom is kind of keeping their eyes elsewhere, so that actually could work for us. Or we could let... See, one thing that would be kind of nice is if United Kingdom took all of Italy here, we could go... Our goal is to get Palestine. So we don't want Italy to go in and take that from us. We kind of want to just run up this and take out all of it. Now, we have Belgium, and they are in the war as well. We can't justify yet because we are still a democracy. And despite being in the middle of World War II, tension is still only at 89%. I don't understand how tension could be worse. He's at war with the Netherlands, Soviet Union, UK, and France, but we're not fully tense yet. That's interesting. Well, yeah. We can't really do a whole lot, so we'll just continue building, I guess. Which isn't the worst thing in the world. It's really not. Belgium just joined the war. So yeah, now that Belgium's in, we could come up and take Belgium in addition to the United Kingdom African area. And we could also go after France. We could take out basically all of Southern Africa at this point. I still kind of would want to go straight up and take Palestine, so that we wouldn't have to worry about that later. Because I think once Italy gets in, that might become in jeopardy for us. We really need to do that. So let's move our troops here. We're gonna reposition them. That is not what we want to do. We want to reposition them around the UK. And heck, we're just going to go up to there. And start our planning for that. That should be fun. That'll be fun once we start that. Yeah. I think that's going to be it for this episode. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please like and subscribe down below. That really does help a lot. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye.